The dream of reuniting the Bosa brothers to go after and rush the quarterback on the same defensive line, the dream has officially come to an end as Joey Bosa has came to an agreement on a contract restructuring with the Los Angeles Chargers to remain on the team, and he will not be released. Obviously, we heard a ton about the impending release of Joey Bosa and potentially Khalil Mack and the heavy link between obviously the 49ers, Brandon Staley, his connection with the Chargers, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, that connection, and also with Khalil Mack. We know the 49ers tried to trade for Khalil Mack when he was on the Raiders. So there's a lot of talk and connection between these two, and rightfully so. We even had Mama Bosa posting multiple times to social media wanting to see this reunion. And I think if you asked any San Francisco 49er fan, they also wanted to see this reunion. But unfortunately, that won't be the case. Bosa, the bigger bear, will remain with the Chargers. And the dream, unfortunately, of having the two brothers rushing together isn't going to happen. So, that being said, however, is that the whole reason that that was a heavily linked situation and why there was some validity to it is because I believe, and I think many believe as well, that the 49ers are still looking to add pieces to that defensive line. It doesn't appear that they are done. And when you look at all the moves that the 49ers have made throughout free agency so far that are official moves, it's been all defensive line. So with the situation going on with Eric Armstead being released and the 49ers going after multiple interior defensive tackles, they got two edge rushers, one edge rusher in Yetur Gross-Matos, who can kind of play inside out with his versatility. I still think there's a need for still pass rushers. So what does that mean for the 49ers? Where do they go? Were they waiting for this news to come out before they effectively made a move? That becomes a great question. But the 49ers now are likely back in the market for trying to see who they can get on the outside. Now, there are some names available that the 49ers can look at, but honestly, we're in that part of free agency where the main guys that you want aren't going to be on the squad anymore. Obviously, you can see at the top of the list, Chase Young, a familiar face. I think it's crystal clear that Chase Young will not be returning with the San Francisco 49ers, but he is meeting with other teams. You know, Jadeveon Clowney is meeting with other teams, and the 49ers have had multiple opportunities to sign Jadeveon, and they have chosen not to. A lot of these names on this list have been signed, including Zadarius, Andrew, and Danico. Calais Campbell is out there. He's listed as an edge. I see him more as an interior defensive tackle, especially this stage in the game. But he's also a guy I wouldn't mind kicking the tires on. Carl Lawson could be an interesting option out there. At one point, considered to be one of the better edge rushers in the league. Played in a similar scheme under Robert Saleh. He's still 28, but it just didn't pan out for him. So you go down the list of available names that there's really not a lot to work with. And like we've talked about, half of these names have actually been signed. So do you go with a guy maybe like Bud Dupree? Do you kick the tires on Yannick Ngakoue? Cleveland Farrell has signed with the Commanders. Dante Fowler has signed. So there aren't a ton of options out here. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. But there's Yetur right there. He is signed PFF. Maybe we should update our list here a little bit. Emmanuel Ogba could be a potential option, but I think the point is clear. There's not a whole lot of options out there that compare to guys like Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this ultimately all plays out and what the 49ers do in order to go and get additional edge help. What do you guys think the San Francisco 49ers should do? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.